Alrighty, hey there guys, Adrian Costa here, aka Jedi95, coming at you guys with another video. And in this video, guys, it is going to be part 3 of my Christmas Day series. And in this video, guys, I'm going to be going over the top 5 offensive and defensive playbooks in Madden 23. So these are the playbooks that I would recommend you give a look at and give it a try to see if you do like these playbooks. Overall. But starting in at the number 5 position, guys, it's going to be the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams have one of the more diverse, not diverse, they're one of the more cleaner playbooks. They only have two really strictly like offensive player formations sets that aren't really like, goal line and all this shit. But there's a lot to like here for under center and single back. You got some great mix of good outside zone runs and play actions off of them with especially with player formations like say single back double south, single back tight Y off, bunch X nasty is always good, is really good. Doubles off close has some potential. Bunch tight end, deuce close is often one of the more popular two tight end sets. Shotgun, though, they're a little bit worse than what they have been, what they were last year. They do have a new passing formation in the form of wide receiver split backfield. But they also have things like tight off weak. But after that, they got things like tight doubles, wide trio, which is okay. Bunch offset is a different take on bunch. I don't necessarily know why it's offset. They got a good couple of tighter formations, though. They got some tight hot slots halfback weak and tight flex. One spread set, a couple of trips, and the empty sets that normally, are in a lot of playbooks. But mainly use this playbook for the under center guys. They have probably the deepest under center package in the entire game. And I do think it is worth giving it a try to, especially if you are a under center player. If you're a shotgun player, I would not recommend trying this playbook out, as there is another playbook that I do think is a better shotgun player. But under center, absolutely give this a try. But the Rams are coming in at the number 5 spot for me. Coming in at the number 4 spot, guys, is going to be the Buffalo Bills. The Bills have one of the weirder playbooks in the game, but also have one of the better ones. They still have their good mix of under 3 tight end sets with tight and pair. Deuce close is often, like I said, one of the better formations in the game. You can find this in a lot of playbooks. Wings, single backs wing slot, one of the few playbooks that actually embraces wing slot. Bunch ace, doubles off close, doubles, and then single back Y trips. I-form, they've got a decent amount of I-form with I-form pros, Z close, I-form slot, and then I-form tight, which is a pretty solid I-form one there. Strong Z close is alright. Weak pro, they got one pistol set, but then their shotgun plays are their shotgun playbook is really good. They got split slot, which is a 2 running back set. Then you got your normal Y off close, which has been gaining some popularity a little bit. Normal Y off is all right, has some good things to it. Normal Y off weak, which is obviously different. Y off X close. Y off trips weak. They do have trips tight end bunch. They have a pretty solid bunch at that. Gun tight, gun spread. Trips halfback weak, Trey wide flex. So like they got some pretty good formations right in the middle here. You could probably do a little bit of an a little bit of an offensive scheme between like the trips tight end and spread with maybe a little bit of normal mixed in. But definitely look to give the Bills a try if you like being like under center and mainly shotgun, because again like under center wise, I think the Rams are just by far the best offensive under center playbook. But give this a try if you are looking for a different take on some of these other formations with some of these playbooks, with like trips tight end, for example. They got like some different plays that some plays don't even have, some trips don't even have. But with that being said, let's move on to the 3rd spot on this list. Coming in at the number 3 spot, my apologies, is going to be the New England Patriots. Now, the New England Patriots have always had one of the better playbooks in the game, and obviously this year is no exception. Now, under center, they did take a little bit of a hit by losing single back doubles, which does suck, but they still have some solid under center stuff, including some single back bunch A's, which is a 2 tight end version of bunch. They got some single back wing slot, they got some tight Y off and U trips. Obviously for I-form purposes, they do have some of the more popular I-form ones, strong pro slot, some strong ones. And then this is where their playbook is obviously the best, is shotgun. They have some of the better some of the better formations in here. They don't have gun doubles anymore, which sucks. But they got doubles Y off pats, double flex pats, Y off trips, which is still U trips. Also, the Raiders offense has this now. The Raiders offense is very similar to this. I forgot to mention that as well with the Rams and Vikings, except the only difference is the Rams and Vikings playbooks are the exact same, like quite literally from fucking head to toe. They're the exact same playbook, so you could pick either one and be fine. Trips tight end, they have the normal trips tight end sets. They don't have the bestest of bestests, sure, why not, of bunches. They have some weird plays like this curls attack that not many people like to run. Tight slots they do have as well. Doubles Y flex, trips tight end flex, trips Y flex, and then some empty. But yeah, this is definitely a very shotgun heavy playbook. I like using this one. If I would use this if you love playing shotgun. If you don't like lining up under center, definitely look to play with this playbook. But there are a couple of playbooks in this game that, in my opinion, are just straight up better, especially in terms of not just quality of plays, but versatility. So with that being said, guys, let's go look at the number 3 position, the 2 position. My apologies. Alrighty, coming in at number 2, guys, is going to be the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints has definitely taken a bit of a popular turn this year. A lot of people have been gravitating towards using the Saints playbook. Obviously, you got your regular stuff here. You got your bunch base, which is the 2 tight end set. Tight Y off, which is a staple in a lot of playbooks. Doubles flex, which is, I think, only in the Saints, or at least very right, there's not a lot of many people who have that. They also have Y off trio and then gun tray, a single back tray. I form again, some simple I form stuff, slot flex, for strong and weak. Shotgun though, this year they have one of the better shotguns in the game. Obviously they got split offset, which is a 3-2 running back set. Tight offset tight end is a very popular formation this year, especially with the man coverage meta. A lot of people are loving tight offset. Flex off weak, wide trio. You got your tray offset. You got a solid bunch here. You get your bunch trail. You get your speed dig. You get your flood. Verticals, your staples. Stack Y flex. You got your spread doubles. Tray Y. Some decently solid overall formations in the Saints playbook. You got a good mix of, some deep passes, some great shallow passes, some unique plays. Well, I shouldn't say unique plays, they're probably just worded differently. But yeah, the Saints offense is definitely one I would look to get into if I was just starting out. I would definitely recommend it, but there is one playbook that I think is just better than most other playbooks this year. So let's move on to the number 1 spot. And number 1, guys, the best playbook in Madden 23 this year is going to be the Detroit Lions playbook. Now, the Detroit Lions playbook is very, very popular. A lot of people seem to be loving the playbook this year, and for good reason. Some of their under center stuff is probably is really top notch, other than maybe the Rams. They do have doubles off close, wing slot, wing stack is also one that I don't think a lot of teams have. You got your deuce close. You got some of your staples for you see in a lot of playbooks. I form, they've got some tight close and stuff of that nature. Strong Z close, weak pro, pistol, but then shotgun. Now this is why everybody loves the Detroit Lions playbook this year. For shotgun, they've got gun doubles and doubles halfback weak, which are both really, really good formations. I love personally using them in my offense. They got wide trips, which is also a very popular formation, but they are the only playbook in the game that gets all of trips tight end, bunch tight end, and gun bunch in the same playbook. And it's not like the bunch for the Lions is pretty bad. You got a lot of great staples: mesh post, bunch trail, flood, dirticals, mesh spot, bench pivot, spacing switch, bunch tight end. You got your PA boot over. Trips tight end, you got your things like your drive post, your curl flat, PA counter go, slot corner, double and sail, dirticals. They got also gun tight, which has risen in popularity this year. A lot of people seem to love the gun tight for obvious reasons because of how this game is. But they also do have things like double Y flex, which is also really good. Trips tight end flex is also really solid as well. Tray open is okay, not the best of formations. If you could give it a shot, go right ahead, be my guest. But yeah, the shotgun, they have the best shotgun formations by far. It's the Lions playbook is just head and shoulders the best playbook in the game. And that is going to be what I think are, my opinion, the best playbooks of Madden 23, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys did, hit the like button below and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.